This is the Elliptical Oracle. And now, here's Mona Lisa.
Hello, and welcome. Welcome to my channel where I channel my guide. I channel my angelic team. And I'm already hooked up, which means I've gone out today and I've done a walk and I've hugged a tree. So without any further ado, I am just going to go ahead and get started here. Hello. We're Zand. We come in love and light and love. Yes, it is our pleasure and our honor to be here today. Today we thought we'd take a little deeper dive, if you will, a little deeper dive into non-judgment. We have talked about this before, but we do know that how when you slough off non-judgment towards yourself, whether it be physically, emotionally, mentally, spiritually, that your frequency rises and you become more and more aligned with your true self. So non-judgment for the physical. Yes. So if you look at it this way, if you do not like your hair or your nose, or the fact that you perhaps gave yourself a more physical challenge, begin to see it as a gift and say, why did I give myself this gift? If you are in a wheelchair, say, why did I give myself this gift of being in this wheelchair, of having to use this walker? Whatever it may be for you, is it so that you could slow down? You could slow down, spend more time going introspective, spending more time on the things that really, really matter. You, not the busyness of the outside world, but the work within the inner world. Mentally, do you beat yourself up mentally? Do you judge? Do you see rocks on the ground and say, oh, that rock's not very pretty? I don't want that rock. That's judging a rock. So many of you judge without realizing it, without seeing the perfection in the imperfection. So begin to look at a tree that's growing sideways and say, oh, what glory. What glory, that tree going sideways so it could reach and get some of the sun. What does that tree represent to you if you see it? What is it mirroring to you? What is it mirroring to you? And yes, it is sometimes easier not to judge those across the way that's throwing guns at one another, because you say, oh, they're just soldiers doing their work. It's all about those who are in control, those who are the bad guy. Once again, do you see how within your framework you begin to ooze judgment into it? So we would like to give you a simple practice for this. And that is, when you go for a walk, when you go throughout your day, when you see a coffee pot first thing in the morning, say, I do not judge this coffee pot. When you see your children or your spouse or your coworkers, mentally say to yourself, I do not judge my coworkers. I do not judge my children. I do not judge. And maybe you will find more laughter throughout your day. This doesn't mean to let harm come to your children or for your coworkers to run all over you. But it is the beginning to understand that their soul is their soul walk. It's their business. And the best you can do is spiritually non-judge yourself where you're at spiritually and sit in peace And as you sit in peace, you radiate peace. And this is how peace is created throughout the planet, from inside one being at a time. The peace within, then you radiate peace without. Your animals on this planet already know this. They already know this. They already radiate out peace. They live and they love the moment they are in. They live and they love the moment they are in. And as you find this love for self, find this love for the moment that you are in, not casting judgment that it's too hot, it's too cold, the work's too hard, but finding a way to see the gifts of the moment, finding a way to turn a challenge into excitement, finding the way to turn work into play. You are great conscious beings, greater than you perhaps will ever know. It is our wish, our love, that you can raise your frequency to more into alignment of who you truly are through learning to love thyself physically, emotionally, mentally, and spiritually. And we will remind you about the emotions once again. You cannot have a negative emotion without a limiting belief. So check your belief systems. Check your belief systems. See that everything is a mirror. Use the mirrors that are reflected into your life, the people that are in your life. If they are judging you, is it perhaps because you are judging? We are Zand. We will remind you to love yourself through this process. Love yourself. Accept yourself. Know that all is perfect in all of creation. With love and light and light and love, we leave you. Woo! That one was deep. I felt it in my heart. I have tears in my eyes. Oh, okay. Today's card is 104. Leaving home. Leaving home. Card 104. Leaving home. Leaving home is a true reference to when you know your soul path, your soul calling. Then you leave the comfort, your comfort zone. You know, that place you feel secure, whether it is a job or whether it is a house, a city, people. When you break out and say, it is time for me to be me. It is time for me to go out and answer this calling, how my soul would like me to do it, not how the mind, the emotions, the past history, but when you know who you are, when you know who you are, a sovereign being, to leave the comforts that you knew, the old ways, and to step into a new life, into a new home. You always, in a sense, take your home with you. Your true home is your soul, being one with your soul. So in this sense, even though you may leave a comfort zone in the physical, know that your home is always with you. It's your higher self Learn to communicate with love and light and light and love with your higher self. And watch the doors bust open. That is very, very true. Very, very, very true. So with that, I will do my miracle today. My miracle today is that I regularly do talk to my higher self. And it is a glorious gift that I think we give each other. At one point, I feel like I was asking her before I did anything, and she finally said, "Be the goddess of your destiny. Be the goddess of your destiny." And so I love that. And I keep that saying with me in my heart all the time. So I'm going to give it to you. Be the god, the goddess, the priest, the priestess of your destiny. And with that, top of the now to you. Top of the now. Oh, don't forget the Joy of One Consciousness. The paperback book is coming out this week. So if you've been waiting for the paperback because you don't want to quite spend that money on the hardcover, it is going to be out August 27. This is 2026. So paperback version's coming out. Top of the now to you again. Top of the now.